Well, g'day there traders right around the world. What I wanted to do in this particular video is give you an update on some stocks which I've been personally looking at, and also really looking at trading over the past, or at least setting up for this week. Now, last night we saw the Dow Jones Industrial Average sell off over 260 points, which is quite considerable in the grand scheme of things. Let me just show you. If you want to look at that actual market analysis, have a look at the previous video, which I've just put out a couple of minutes ago. It really addresses the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the NASDAQ, and also the S&P moving lower when we're talking about support areas where which the market is really going to sell into. What we've seen again last night is confirmation, but before we got that confirmation, we were really looking at some individual trade setups. Now, what I have is a watch list over here, which I've been looking at. It consists of about 6 symbols, and I'm just going to walk through some individual trade setups which have triggered, which look really, really good, which are going to help you in the future setting up additional trades or individual trades in your own trading accounts. Now, first of all, we have is Boeing Company, Boeing Airlines, ticker symbol BA. What you can see is Boeing has been running into this resistance level really since February 2014. It's been failing on and off intermittently, but what is very, very interesting about this trade setup is that the market has been looking very, very weak. We started to see rejection from the 100 and the 200. We started to see some inside day bearish candlesticks, some Morobozu candlesticks. When we combine that with the fact that we're getting some divergences across our technical indicators, and the market and the actual stock looked pretty weak, and we had a very, very nice level of structure below these 6 candlesticks, it was really a no-brainer as to get into BA. Now, this is my own personal entry here at 126.65. My target on this potential trade is down to the support level down here, about $120.90. So it's really got about $6 of reward to really, about, let me just put this in perspective for you. Let me just bring up my support and resistance. We've got $6 of reward for about $1 of risk. So this trade is a 6-to-1 on the downside. It's still a lovely looking trade. Volume is increasing, a very nice bearish candlestick today. I mean, all of the oscillators and the technical signals are confirming this trade. The ADX is turning up, the CCI is moving down. We're in the lower Bollinger Band. If we take out this little swing low over here, somewhere down below $124, it's still going to be a very good short down to 120. So that's the first stock which I really wanted to sort of give you an update on, and at least walk you through what I saw in this particular stock. The second stock is Facebook. Now, Facebook, we had pretty much a bi-directional trade setup. I was happy to trade long above 79.91. I was also, or more happy, I should say, to trade short below 76.99. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this chart to the left so you can't see today's candlestick, and I'm just going to zoom in on the detail. So it looks as if Facebook was really struggling to move higher. It looked as if we were making a little bit of an ascending wedge. All right, and you can see that the volume was actually decreasing as we were moving to higher highs. What was most concerning was the fact that we were setting up incredible bearish divergence. So when you see bearish divergence, it's a very, very good signal that the stock is getting set up to reverse. Really, when we're looking at Facebook, we're looking at the best entry point. All right, and for me personally, I was happy to start selling short below this one particular bearish candlestick right here. This is going back about a week ago. Once we broke this level down here, below these 3 candlesticks, really, it was a very good time to be going short, or even below about $76, factoring in this little swing low over here. If we fast forward today, you see the sellers start coming in, the increasing volume picks up. It looks like an absolutely stellar trade setup to the downside. We're breaking the 10 and the 20 exponential moving averages. The oscillators are just beginning to start to sell off. So you can see these sell signals being generated on the Stokes, also on the RSI and the MACD. It just looks as if Facebook has made that most recent higher high, and it's set up to sell off right now as at today. This could be the first move of a pullback in Facebook, at least down to $71. So this is a bit of a long-term move. Thirdly, we'll move into LinkedIn. This was a very bi-directional trade setup above 217, below 202.61. At the moment, we're at break even on LinkedIn. So it looks as if it wants to start breaking these swing lows over here. It looks as if we're setting up a lower high. So you can see I'll put a 1 up here and a number 2. We've made the swing low over here. Let's put a SW for swing low, and it looks as if we're about to take out the swing low. So this is really a trade which you could get in still. If we start breaking below really Wednesday's candlestick, so anything below 199.77, it's going to be an incredible entry to get into LinkedIn. We'll also be breaking the 50, the 10 and the 20. The oscillators are also putting the move. The ADX has turned up. The CCI is tanking. So, I mean, it's a very, very simple trade setup on LinkedIn. First target is down here at about $192. So you've got about a $7 or $8 move from the new entry price, around $199.77. So please keep LinkedIn on your watch list. What we also have is Pepsi. Pepsi is a trade set up below 92.27. This hasn't triggered yet. Very similar to a type of Facebook move, very similar to that of a Twitter move also, which I'm soon going to get into. But if we get a move below 92.27, look for a quick trade down to about $90. All right, $90.77. It's a really fantastic trade setup. We're seeing all sorts of divergences. It looks as if Pepsi's really struggling to move higher. This could be the top, the intermediate top on this stock. It looks as if we're starting to reverse. Let's move into Solar City. Solar City was down over 5% today, which is a huge sell-off. Entry here was 57.95. So we're breaking below the support levels. We're breaking below this little bit of a pennant or a little bit of a wedge here. Volume is increasing. This looks incredible to the downside. The only cautionary signal is that we are so oversold on this particular stock. I'm pretty happy to take profits on this particular stock right now. The ADX is still loving the trend. The CCI is just breaking the negative 100. So it's saying that, look, it's just getting started. Really, the next support level is $51 or $50.90. So, you know, it's pretty much got another 10% to move. But, you know, this isn't really a stock which I'd be over trading. Again, we were down over 5% today. Fantastic trade, but I wouldn't be chasing it at the moment. Now, to conclude with, we have Twitter. Twitter was interesting. I had a student saying that, look, I was looking at this potentially on the bullish side above certain levels, saying that's quite interesting. I'm looking at this on the other perspective. And today we saw Twitter sell off. Again, the market's very weak. I wouldn't be sort of overplaying my head on the bullish side. Yes, there are bullish trade setups, but the market is saying, look, we want to move lower. So really on this particular trade setup, we were looking to short below about $50.10. Now we got that today. We closed at $50.06. So we're right on the entry price, but look at this volume pickup in Twitter. Generally, we see very, very light volume or very light volume compared to this sell bar right here. It looks as if we're starting to break below support. This might be a mad dash down to about $47.40. If that occurs, that's going to be a very, very incredible trade. Even down to this 50 exponential moving average, it looks very, very good. Again, the oscillators look as if they want to reset. Look at this, divergence, 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 trying to eke out a higher high. Momentum is shifting, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't want you to get caught on the wrong side of momentum. We are seeing a little bit of a Bollinger Band squeeze, not a textbook. We can see this continue down just a little bit, and I'd be happy to exit my positions really anywhere down here, just below the low of Wednesday's candlestick. So that's a bit of an update anyway on some particular trades which I'm looking at. Again, there's lots of opportunity in the market at the moment, but please don't overplay your hand on the bullish side. Not when the Dow Jones Industrial Average and also a lot of the other markets are really saying that they want to make lower lows, at least for this week and moving into and throughout October 2014. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fantastic rest of the trading week. We've got 2 more days to go. I'll see you all in the weekend in our pro analysis workshop. All the best. Goodbye.